Hey everyone, this is alexusadays, and today we're continuing Python for quality assurance, and today we're going to talk about set. Set is a unique collection of unique values. Set automatically removes duplicate values, and for example, if you have a set of emails that contains admin, guest, and again admin emails, and you will try to print them out, you will only get unique values back. So you'll get one admin and one guest. Key properties of sets. So set contains only unique values or returns only unique values. It is mutable. Values can be added or removed. And it is unordered and not indexed collection. Unlike lists or tuples, sets do not keep positions. In QA, sets are useful for detecting duplicates, validating unique values, comparing collections of data. To create a set, put values within curly braces separated by a comma. To add values, you can use .add on a set. To remove values, you can use .remove on a set. And to check if value exists, you can do if, then value you're looking for, in the name of the set, and then do some action after. For example, print 500 if 500 was found. Sets are commonly used for validation checks where uniqueness matters more than order. Okay, let's take a look at the code. Here we have an example of creating sets. So we say emails equal admin at test, guest at test, and again admin at test. But then when we try to print our set, you can see that duplicate values are removed. So here we have only admin and guest returned. Set contains unique values. So if we provide multiple values, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, so all values will be returned as unique ones. So if we print it out, we'll see number set is only 1, 2, and 3, no duplicates. We can add value to a set by using .add. For example, we have a set status codes that contains 200, 201, and 400. Then we do command status codes, so the name of the set .add, and then we provide the value, and we'll print it out, and we will see that original status code had 3 values, but then we added 500, print it out. Now we can see the 500 has been added. We can also remove values from a set by using .remove command. And then here from the status codes, we're removing 201. And then when we print it again on line 26, we can see after removing 201 is gone. So we have only 200, 500, and 400. To check if the value exists, we can do if statement, then provide the value that we're searching for, and then say in, and then the name of the set. So if value 500 in status codes, then we'll do some action, for example, print that 500 is indeed in status code. You can see that 500 does present in the status code. It is right here, we added it, so we got to print out. Sets are not indexed, so we have a user set, so admin, guest, and tester. We can print users. It will give us the whole set. But if we will try to access value by index like we do in lists or tuples, for example, users 0, we'll actually get an error because there are no indexes in set. Here's a QA example for detecting duplicates. We have usernames and we have a bunch of values inside of it. Now, inside of this list, we want to find unique values only. So we're going to convert usernames into a set. There's a method set. Within this method, we provide usernames, the list, and save it in unique usernames. Then we can print unique usernames, and we can see if length of username not equal to the length of unique usernames, that means there are duplicate values because some of the values were removed by the set. So we can see the printout here. original username list admin, guest, admin, tester. Set prints out only admin, tester, and guest. Because admin repeats twice, it gets removed by the set. And then the if does print duplicate usernames detected, because the length of the list usernames is actually not equal to the length of the set unique user. Here's another one where we have expected roles admin, guest, and tester, and an actual role guest, tester, and admin. So those are two sets, and we can compare values within them. We can say expected roles should be equal to, or if expected roles is equal to actual roles, print roles match. And we will see that the roles match do print, even though if they're in a different order, it doesn't matter to sets because there's no index. And if there's one-to-one match, it will just say it is equal. We have a printout roles match. And then converting between list and set. Here we have a number list. Then we can say unique numbers equals to set and then provide number list inside of that set. Then we're going to print unique set, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then we can convert the unique set back to the list and remove the duplicates. So we store in back to list a variable list and unique numbers passed into that list, and then we print it back out, and we can see converted it back to the list 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we remove the duplicate. Okay, so this is it about the sets.